My name is Zach Baker with Baker Makes It, and today we are going to swap the tow hooks on my 2024 GMC Canyon from black to red. It should be the same process on a 23 to 25 and maybe future years. I can only speak to my truck though. Currently it has the black hooks. We're going to be swapping it out for the red ones. We're going to go through the tools needed, the process, and we're going to be able to do this without taking the bumper off. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze, but we can get it done. This is a nice, easy project. These things go for, I think, around $100 from GM. I found a used set online for $85 shipped, so I went ahead and took advantage of that. Let's go ahead and I'll show you the tools that we're going to be working with and the process to get this swapped out. We've got our new tow hooks, 18mm wrench, 18mm socket on a 1/2-inch drive ratchet. We have a T15 Torx. We have a cup to keep all of our screws in, and we have a large pick, which is optional but helpful. Step 1 is going to be to get in the truck and turn the wheel to the side that you are working. Step 2 is going to be to go in the wheel well and remove 8 of these T15 screws. Step 3, fold the inner fender liner back up over the suspension. Next step is to locate the bolts for the tow hook. You're going to position your socket on the side closest to you, the outside, and then the wrench on the back. So I'm going to put the camera down and we'll get these wrenched off real quick. This is a little bit of a squeeze under here, and I would definitely do your back one first because it's hard to get your wrench on the front one until the back one is out. So we're going to go ahead, take the back off, completely remove the bolt, and then we'll do the front. Step, I'm not sure because I've forgotten what number I'm on. We're going to go ahead and slide this out. Take note of how this is oriented. It's facing down. Next step is to take our red one and go back in the same spot. And now you're going to reinsert your bolts through the holes. And now in this situation, we're not going to be able to do the front and then the back because you have to get this angle right. And without putting them both in, it's kind of hard to get it right. So we're going to get them both started and just finger tight. Okay, the bolts are in but loose, and you can see how much movement this has. In order for this to be where it needs to be, it's got to be up all the way. And so you kind of have to be able to tighten both of them with them both installed. So what we're going to do is make it so we can access the front here to be able to hold the wrench a little differently. Next step is going to be to take our pick, come in here and grab the rubber. The pick is not 100% necessary. You can do this with your hand too, but I found the pick was a little easier. Pull out this rubber to the front, particularly on the inside corner. And then you're going to look through that hole and run this wrench through and put it on that front nut. Now we're going to snug these bolts up and check it out. Taking a look here to make sure everything looks good. I had to make some small adjustments to get the height right there, but I think we're good, so let's crank it down. Once you're happy with the position, everything's nice and tight, come back and push that rubber back in. Easy peasy. Now let's put it back together. So now you just have to do the same thing on the other side, and then all that's left is to stand back and admire your work.